Hi, everyone. My name is Tanya Seshadri, and in the next few minutes, I will take you through my leadership project and my leadership journey through the WomenLift Health program. I'm a medical doctor by training with a specialization in community medicine, and I work with the Soliga tribal people through a rural hospital setting at Vivekananda Girijana Kalyana Kendra and community health programs and health equity focused research initiatives at the Institute of Public Health, Bengaluru. In the last 15 years, I have worked with many organizations, from grassroots-based organizations to research-focused organizations to consultancies with sizable public health training institutions. As a woman health practitioner, teacher, researcher, I have found limited mentorship for those seeking guidance. More importantly, we are predominantly exposed to limited leadership templates, often rigid, traditional, and masculine approaches. In my experience with different institutions, institutional structures seldom provide spaces to enable leadership. However, there is no shortage of ordinary stories of women who have demonstrated extraordinary leadership in their way, not only sometimes in positions of power or influence, and not always with access to platforms or networks. I sought to utilize this opportunity of a leadership project to develop an exercise, a toolkit of exercises actually, that would help me facilitate early career public health professionals in their leadership journeys through a comfortable and guided process. When I started, I aimed to design, adapt, contextualize, and create a toolkit of strategies to develop and refine workplace leadership skills, especially for women. I sought to collect local, especially women's leadership stories, and create a framework for this toolkit. I found, though, a companion in a cohort member, Pragati Hebbar, who was developing a leadership program to inspire future leaders among early to mid-career public health professionals at the Institute of Public Health, Bengaluru. So I aligned my project with hers to co-develop and conduct the Spurti Leadership Program. Spurti was a 6-week blended program with 4 weeks of an online course with a 2-day full program. In the online part, we focused on the initial orientation to leadership, the history of the institute, and some skills and qualities of leadership. In the 2-day residential program, we organized interactive exercises with a mix of sessions and energizers. As we developed the outline for the program, I focused on the synchronous touchpoints and the face-to-face sessions. As we planned various exercises, we aimed to take participants from an initial self-focused thinking through self-assessment and skill-building exercises, and next to connect with their own journeys and with the others' leadership's journey. Subsequently, we got them into groups to think about the collective leadership and eventually converging onto the institutional leadership, from tracking the legacy to the ambitions of the future. I recognized and worked on the critical shift from trainer to facilitator as we sought to create an adequate learning space where participants could identify and build on their skills. From designing the group process through the course to managing the group dynamics within the room to allow everyone to contribute to the engagement. Developing my own facilitation skills helped refine my leadership skills. Asking the right questions, creating a safe space for dialogue, and enabling others to develop and explore their solutions were the key outputs of this guided process. Since the pilot run of this program was within the institute, where we are senior leaders, it worked favorably for us to develop and organize the various exercises. In future editions, we aim to establish an explicit gender focus for the exercises and further analyze and utilize the local case studies from the different stories of leadership as we first imagined. From where I first started with the initial immersive workshop at WLH and the many sessions since, I have identified the key areas that I needed to and have been focusing on to move towards intentional and strategic leadership. At the workplace too, I have stepped up to institutional leadership roles, and now I am the Assistant Director of Education. Through this role, I hope to contribute to the learning environment from all the different approaches and skills gained, and taking my colleagues along with me on this journey. Finally, I want to thank my WLH cohort members, in whom I have found friends, collaborators, guides, and most importantly, my sisterhood, my tribe, as Emma Watson put it. I want to thank the teams that I work with at VGKK and IPH Bengaluru, the Solika people who continue to provide me with the opportunity to work with them and for them, and most importantly, WLH and Pragati for becoming my partner in all crime, and finally, my family that stands strong with me through all boring workshops and rainy days. Thank you.